Good evening, I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Starting off for the remainder of the day, we do have multiple red flag warnings out for the central and eastern interior. Those are out until midnight on Monday night. And then also in the central interior, we have dense smoke advisories out until midnight Sunday night. Elsewhere, we have thunderstorms expected in the afternoon and evening hours today for the interior down into southwest Alaska, and some areas of smoke throughout much of the interior as well. Up along the Arctic coastline, some areas of fog underneath high pressure, and then as we move down to south central Alaska, some areas of showers lingering especially at higher elevations, and then along the North Gulf Coast. All of the Gulf of Alaska is going to see rain, and that's going to extend into the Panhandle as well as Kodiak Island, and then some lighter rain for the Aleutian Islands and into the Bering Sea. As we move into tonight, a low is going to move into the northern portion of the Bering, starting to bring some rain closer to St. Matthew Island, but ridging out ahead of that is going to keep the Pribilof Islands under fair weather conditions. A different system is moving towards the Gulf of Alaska, continuing to bring rain throughout the Gulf Coast areas, including the Panhandle, with southerly flow coming up from the North Pacific. Out over the mainland, we're going to see continued smoke, especially in low-lying areas throughout the interior and some areas of the North Slope as well. And that's going to mix with some areas of fog along the Arctic coastline for tonight underneath high pressure. On Sunday, we're going to continue to see smoke throughout much of mainland Alaska, especially in the interior. Some of the densest smoke is going to be in the central interior. Then as we get into the afternoon hours, we are going to see a chance for thunderstorms in the Brooks Range as well as down in much of the interior, down into the Alaska Range as well. Zoom farther south into south central Alaska, going to see some rain showers and then rain out through much of the Gulf with some heavier rain coming into the Panhandle area as the low moves closer towards the eastern portion of the Gulf of Alaska. Then out over the Bering Sea, more rain is expected with the low moving through. On Monday, the low out in the Bering is going to approach the Pribilof Islands, bringing rain to the area as well as the eastern Aleutians. Out over mainland Alaska, continuing to expect some isolated thunderstorms in the portions of the interior from the Alaska Range up to the Brooks Range, and areas of rain extending down into south central Alaska, throughout much of the North Gulf Coast, and down into the Panhandle area as well from our low that is sitting out over the eastern portions of the Gulf. Finally, up along the Arctic coastline, a chance to see a mix of rain and snow out by Utqiagvik with some colder air up there. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.